lot of people don't understand when I say that Mexicans are culturally racist.
If you haven't seen this, it's a really good listen. It's just that the place we found it, we forgot to take the screenshot because the very first comment was one of our people on some, you see, y'all always talking about black and brown unity and this is how they all think. And we're sitting there going, it's like, did you not listen to the video? This dude is exposing the dilemma that's going on with his people being victims of colonizers and being put on the totem pole a little bit higher than Negroes. However, there's, again, victims of the same colonizers. Like Spanish isn't from this side of the world. It's European language. It might as well be French or Portuguese or English like you speak. But again, when people are trying to expose the progress that needs to take place as far as educating their own people and the masses as to why these prejudices exist, well, it's not the time to sit there and push back on it. Hell, Malcolm X went to other nations to garnish support for the black plight, as well as right now, the Ukraine went to the United Nations and all these allies to get funds and support to be able to fight the monster that is Russia that was a superior force. And Negroes keep talking about we can do it on our own, and we keep looking around and go, when? But yeah, so when people are promoting black and brown unity or just unity in general to fight the oppressors, we should go back to the water fountain rules. Remember, coloreds are whites only. No Mexicans, no Negroes, no dogs allowed. We're all the same side. And once people start getting that through their head, progress can take place.
They think that I'm calling us openly racist. We are culturally racist, and this is how. Part of our culture is to frown upon dark-skinned people. It's been passed down to us by the Spaniards, by our colonizers, by the people that conquered us, taught us that dark skin is inferior, light skin is superior. We were taught that. It was passed down to us, meaning it's part of our culture. We are culturally racist in this aspect. That doesn't mean I go out in the streets and want to hurt black people because they're black.
Right.
It means that our teachings, the way we're raised, is that we are raised to subconsciously believe that dark skin is inferior and light skin is superior. Another element in our Mexican culture is Univision News, Univision channel. That channel is run by white Latinos. The ideologies and subliminal teachings that they teach is very similar to Fox News. White supremacist-ish. They make efforts to depict dark-skinned people as criminals, that whenever they even bother sharing news about dark-skinned people is when they do something wrong. But yet, when they want to mention anything that has to do with light-skinned people, specifically white people, is to depict them as them doing good deeds around the world, feeding the homeless, etc. You get it.
Yeah.
My grandmother was visiting one day from Mexico. She's never lived in the United States. She has no idea what life is out here. She was watching Univision News, where they depicted a black American committing a crime. She turned around and said, "Oye, estos negros solo estorban, ¿verdad? Hey, these black folks, all they do is get in the way, huh?" Here's the interesting part. She's never met a black person in her life. She has no idea what it's like to interact with a black person, but yet she already has an opinion about black people as a whole. Why? Because part of our culture, in this particular case, Univision News, since we were children, we have been subliminally taught that blacks are bad, criminals, etc. And whites are good, decent, giving, saviors, etc. We're taught that. Hearing her express such a hateful remark about a people that I knew for a fact she's never even interacted with. You don't even know a black person. How dare you come here to this country and have a whole opinion about these people? I resented her deeply for it. I regret it because you can't hate her for that. She never got the opportunity to learn what you have. I got the privilege of learning things that I self-taught. Since she's been a child, she's been working in the fields. Never had the opportunity to sit and read a book to educate, nothing. All she ever has to teach her anything was this racist, biased news program. How could I blame her? She doesn't even know any better. And even if I sat with her today, I don't even think I could help her understand at this point, because she has lived 80 years worth of only understanding this mentality. A lot of people go to their graves thinking this is normal.
REX